Hello and welcome to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. My view of humanity is a whole new tea. Okay, so just know that I'm going to be doing some more Reddit posts soon. I keep saying that, but I'm going to. And then dating nightmares, medical nightmares, the Gray Sheep Society, and yeah, it's like, and also I'm going to be doing more research on the catfish that I had shown last year. And I have new ones. I have a lot. Let's just say I have so many screenshots. I keep saying I'm going to upload more. And I uploaded a few more on Patreon. But yeah, I have so many more to go, especially if you want to see what MAGA men on dating apps say, especially when they bump into a woman who refuses to date Republican MAGA men. Yeah, check it out on. Well, I have over 400 episodes, so watch the episodes. You'll see majority of them, but there are some that are so racist that they're only on Patreon. And then I have over 300 more that I have to upload as well. So yeah, either they're racist or sexist or just downright bigots and all that. Yeah, interesting stuff. And so with this episode, I'm going to be focusing more on the different types of scams because, yeah, the ones that I've been getting over the last few months have been interesting. And I'm going to be going more into depth with them because I'm still researching. But this one's kind of like a long summary of what I've noticed and things. But, anyways, yeah, you know the drill. I have an episode basically every day and I will be doing Reddit very soon, dating nightmares and all that fun stuff. And also more writing analysis because I'm working on my villain. So, what makes and who makes a villain? Just know that over the next couple weeks, I'm going to be doing another medical nightmare. Going to be going over medical gaslighting and also researching law offices while I try to figure out how I can take my health practice or the doctors to court. Because, yeah, like I said, I called Sam and, yeah, they were of no help. And, yeah, it's just crazy because you, it almost feels like everyone keeps trying to point the finger at me for my disability when I was born with it. I didn't choose it. So, I don't know, it's just I'm learning a lot about myself, but also society and the structure of America. And again, a lot of MAGA people hate me for being a progressive Democrat liberal, but if they had to go through a lot of the things that I had to as a woman, as a black person, and someone with a disability, I see the structure of America very differently. And so, yeah, let's just say there's going to be a lot of interesting episodes and there's going to be new screenshots soon. And also, I'm going to have yeah, let's just say, going to be a lot of different things. So, okay, here are two of the scams that have been sent to me over the last couple months. And I'm going to kind of like point out some things that I noticed because, yeah, it's like they try their best to make sure that you don't research or look them up. But I really found this one interesting because even the item that they tried to pretend that I bought or spent, and then the amount of money, it was like, okay, $832.99. And then they have the paid online in capital letters in green in parentheses. Or, yeah, and it's just like, okay, um, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. And, but yes, like for a 22 long rifle especially, is like part of me just wonders, is that like Is that an uncommon item that they know people are going to end up calling PayPal back, or quote unquote PayPal back? And the amount of money, because, oh yeah, it's like I need to look up how much something like that would cost. So, because, yeah, I didn't even think about that until now, because maybe someone who would buy that item, maybe they would know the amount that it should cost. Because, yeah, like to me, I'm just like, how many people would just buy that? And also, yeah, it's like, yeah, that just really caught me off guard to the point where I thought maybe that was where I should target. But, oh, and now no shopping results found for that. Okay. So now I'm going to take the 22 off of that, because, oh, so maybe that's another thing, since maybe you can't. Yeah, because, yeah, I don't buy what, yeah, so that's not my specialty. And so now I'm kind of, because a part of me was like, don't you have to go to a place in order to order one or buy it? And our laws are really easy with going in person to buy it, but I don't think that's something you can just get online. And, or if someone went to some place and bought it, and then the transaction, because, yeah, so I don't know. It's just, it's like, part of me wonders, did they pick this because they knew it would be more difficult to look up or research and things like that? I don't know. Or maybe I need to. 1 minute. Okay, now I'm going to do something different. Okay, so I'm going to put the screenshot of what I found, but yeah, whenever I go to the shopping area, it doesn't. Yeah. But I was like, I'm not going to show the actual item since it is a weapon or whatever, but yeah, it's like, this was the scam that I got, I believe, late April. And yeah, I never called it. Part of me is kind of wondering if, like, once I finally get my messy life a little bit back in order, maybe I will call both of these scams live, and so that you guys can actually hear how they're talking to me and everything like that, because I'll just, use my cell phone, put it on speaker. It's not going to be the fancy stuff that some of the, YouTubers, because, yeah, that's their full-time job. Yeah, to me, I just have an episode every day. So, yeah, but I just, I don't know. It's just, even with the 803 number, even, I don't know, there was just like little things throughout it that kind of, it's like, and even how they copy and pasted or use the PayPal, or maybe they found a similar font and things like that. I don't know. It's just like different details in it where it looked off, but it looked close enough to the point where it could trick people. And then even the item that was purchased, it's something that a lot of people would not order. And especially at the bottom, please contact our support team within 48 hours to prevent further processing. And so, even trying to push that rush to come and, like, to call them so that they can scam you out of your money and everything like that. But the other one I'm going to be showing today, yeah, Geek Squad. But yeah, first look at Geek Squad. Look at Geek, like, that poor Geek Squad. Yeah, it's like, that looks like this geek, yeah, is, yeah, let's just say it either didn't pay their rent, or they're behind on bills, or they haven't paid their student loans. Yeah, it's like, that does not look like the logo of Geek Squad. And so that was very noticeable to me. And then also, like, even if you look at the bottom, it's like, this is an automated invoice, no signature required. I know, it's like, it was just like the little add-ins because they're trying to make it look as put together as possible while looking off. And like this receipt is for Windows Duo, and it's like then they put like validity, and yeah, it's like part of me I want to look up the receipt from Geek Squad and compare the two. So yeah, that I'll probably never do it, but it's just an idea of things that yeah, because when people get scammed, sometimes they don't know what to look at, how to compare it, how to know if it's real or not. And it's like even purchase number, it's like they try to make sure they put the purchase number. And so I, some part of me was like, I'm wondering what would happen if I put this into a search engine, and I got nothing out of it, but I was just kind of curious, how do they make these numbers up? And this one was for $374.79, but even with the dollar amount, like the space in between looks off. Like a professional business wouldn't really do that, I don't believe. It's like that from what I've noticed. I don't know, that just really stood out to me. And then also, if you look at the 888 number at the bottom, it looks really off. And something told me to look it up because I wanted to see, has anyone ever claimed or accused this number of a scam or anything? But then also, yeah, I just wanted to look up the number to see if I could even find any way where it might be related to something else. And so when I did that, this showed up. And so I think a lot of people have tried looking up this number to the point where they try to make it a little harder, even to the point where that's not 381, that's like 38I or 38L. And so they did that on purpose to make sure when you look it up that you don't actually find the scam that it's probably going to be. And so, yeah, like I said, it's like it would be really cool and interesting to do a live where I call the number with the one instead of the I or L. But yes, like I think that they've done this for so long that they've kind of realized that people are going to look them up, people are going to be suspicious, and but at the same time, you're going to have some senior citizens, some older people, and even some younger people who are not used to the scam game who get this email. They're not going to know to look it up, and they're not going to know to like just do a right click over the whole thing to see, is there anything suspicious within this document. And so if you ever get an email and it just puts you on pause, yeah, just highlight it because sometimes you never know what you're going to find or what you're going to see or what's hidden. And also, it's like, go, if you ever question, did I buy that? Did my spouse buy that? Did anyone, like someone who has authorization to my card, go, instead of calling the number, go to PayPal. Go to the company that it's like, if you have an account. If you don't have an account, then don't, yeah, it's a scam. It's, or call your bank and try to, it's like, but call them. Don't call it through this number. Don't call it through the number that's on in the email, because a lot of them, they know how to trick you. They know how to talk to you. They know how to get what they want out of you. And some of them are so determined and they don't care if you have just enough money to survive for the month or the year. They don't care. And I've watched a lot of the documentaries where even they high five each other, even when people are crying or they're calling saying, oh my gosh, it's like, I still don't have the money in my account. Something's wrong. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be homeless and stuff. And it's like, after the scammer hangs up on them, the hidden camera sees them high fiving other people and they're laughing. And then even with some of the love scammers. It's like they're some of them are ridiculous, especially with the Americans. They're like, "Oh well, America had slavery, so that's what they get. I enjoy taking Americans' money because what they did was with some of my ancestors. That that's what you're gonna and oh, these are the scammers from Africa that because but don't get it twisted. It's growing a lot within Asia and South America now too. It's like some of them are learning, or some of the head people from Africa are now going to other countries and teaching and training them. So now that we have new people that we have to be careful of. Oh joy. And after what all of the stuff the president is doing, some of them are going to have more fun doing it. So be careful. Be careful. And so, yeah, these are just two of the scams that I've gotten this year. And I'm going to be trying to go deeper and dig in to find what else I can find on them. And with the catfish, I'm going to be sharing more of them with you guys. And it's like, again, I'm going to be doing more dating nightmares, medical nightmares, and even Reddit. I have like 30 different Reddit stories that I need to cover. I haven't, and I know I need to. And then also going over, yeah, it's a year old, but there is even a list of animes that I would recommend and I want to talk about. And I would really want to do something on Handicapable Black Nerd channel about the anime and but I also need to ask who's going to be watching Elio. I really want to watch it. I haven't yet. I was going to wait until, well, then it's like I heard that it had a really disappointing start too, which is really sad because usually I just try to wait a couple weeks for things to calm down, but it didn't really have anything to calm down from. Yeah. And I kind of felt bad because I don't know. I love the representation. It's like I'm a nerd. I got teased throughout my entire life, and now having a diagnosed disability, I always stand out and people look, stare, point, and judge and all of that awful stuff. So I just feel like I would connect a lot to the main character. But anyway, thank you so much for listening to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. I am a woman, I am of color, and I am handicapable. But most importantly, I am human and you're human too.